Oh, son, what's that right there? Well, I hate to inform you, but it's not for Racy Lacey. Alright, what's up YouTube? What's up Hammerheads? We got a little special treat today. Well, I don't know how special it is, but we're going to do an install video. But it's not going to be on Racy Lacey this time. On one of my other videos, my dad took Racy Lacey for a ride, and I think it inspired him to get him a V8 sports car, and he went and got him that beautiful plum crazy purple RT Challenger. Anyway, so the second person that drove the car was my father-in-law. So the inspiration we got there, he didn't go out and get him this nice sports car, not yet anyway, but he wanted a little more get up and go in his Ram truck. So he did his own little research. I'm proud of him because he's not that computer savvy, but he did his own little research on the computer. Decided he wanted this K&N cold air filter put on his Ram 1500. So that's what we're going to do today. We're Vanhammer HP, you know, Vanhammer horsepower. Whatever we can do to put some horsepower on another vehicle for somebody, we're going to do it. Alright, so anyway, here we go. We're going to have an install of 2017 Ram 1500 cold air intake, the K&N, and I believe it's the 77 series for the Dodge Ram 5.7 Hemi. Woo, Gary, I thought you kept your rides clean. Man, that's that West Texas dirt right there. That West Texas dirt hay. Anyway, this is what we're going to tear out of here. It's actually pretty simple. We will undo the sensor there. It has the clamp down at the bottom. We'll undo that. Undo this, undo the vacuum hose here, and then we'll take off the engine cover, and then this should just come right out. So let's get her done. Alright, so one of the most simple upgrades you can do for any vehicles. This one in particular doesn't require any type of tuning or anything afterwards. Just simply take the old one out, put the new one in, and crank her up. Father-in-law's Ram Hemi 1500 here. He's already got some Flowmaster on it. So I tell you what, before we even get started, we're gonna just get like a little preview sound of what the Flowmaster sounds like on the truck already, because the cold air intake is definitely gonna wake up the exhaust a little bit. You're gonna get a truck that sounds like a truck. So let's get a little start up here and take a listen. Now, of course, the Ram 1500s have the dual tip exhaust, but it's actually one muffler it ends up wiring out. And if you can see back there, see we got the straight pipe. There's the Flowmaster muffler right there, and then it splits into the two tips that come out here. Let's see if we can get out of there and get a little better look. So there it is. Whoever did it did a good, I'm pretty sure A and B muffler did it here in town. That's where he gets all the stuff from, which you can see it's pretty good welding job there. Alright, let's see what she sounds like. So just listening to that, She does, you know, it's got a little of that Flowmaster rumble there. But it's definitely going to sound better once we get this cold air on it. Okay, so just a quick unboxing here. We did get it from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description under the comments for it. But it was about the same price anywhere I looked. K&N, Amazon, American Trucks. It was all going to be the same. And living here in Texas, wherever I bought it from, it was going to charge me tax, and it came out to around $3.97 and some change, or something like that, $3.98 and some change. So that's what you're looking to spend on something like this. All right, congratulations, K&N. You can't go really can't go wrong with K&N. You know, it's what they do. It's what they're known for. So there's the filter. You get the cool K&N sticker. Throw that out to the side. Alright, another K&N sticker. And then your instructions. Your weather stripping there. Your tubing. It says K&N on it. That's cool. Tubing and couplers. This is going to be for your vacuum hose. There you got your sensor, extension wire, all your clamps, some brackets, filter adapter bracket. There's your chrome tube, which is going to look real good in there. It says K&N. Your box pieces. There's a couple different box pieces depending on your year model. This is the one we're going to be using that has this cutout right here along the bottom. It gets you around air conditioner line. And the last piece of the filter box. Let's get her together. Alright, opening up some package here. It comes with a dyno sheet, and on the front piece of paper it says guaranteed upgrade in horsepower. So you see it comes with a dyno sheet that up here it says 10.3 horsepower gained, 12.4 foot-pounds of torque, and that's on a 2009. Okay, so it's real easy. Just got two pieces here. Make sure, like I said, you got the right one that goes with it. As far as the air conditioner line, it has 6 bolts, or correction, 8 bolts, 8 washers, 8 holes along the edge here. Just screw them in, put it together. Alright, once you got your side on, next we're going to put in the filter adapter. It's pretty easy. Right here on the front you have 2 holes. You have 2 screw holes here on the filter adapter. You just line them up. You got the 2 bolts that go over that. They each have a lock washer and a regular washer. Line them up, start them, cinch them down. Alright, once you got the adapter on, your coupler will come on. You have 4 different clamps here. 3 of them are the same size and 1 of them smaller. You want to take one of the bigger ones, go ahead and fit it in there. It's an 8mm here to cinch it down. And next we're going to take our weather stripping. We'll apply that around the outside of the box, making sure that we apply enough pressure to get it to sit all the way down. Alright, here at the end you'll have just a little extra. If you got a good pair of scissors or a utility knife or some snips or something. Okay, after we got that on, we're going to put on our mounting brackets. You have a smaller angled one and then a longer, more flat one. The smaller angled one, you'll see there's 2 holes, lines up with 2 holes. It goes on the inside with 2 bolts, nuts on the end. The longer one is on the back side here. It mounts to the outside. Same thing, you have the bolt, washer on the outside, and then a nut on the outside. look at that. That's nice and shiny. Alright, a couple things on here. You got to put your connection to the breather tube. It screws in here, down here on the bottom. It is plastic thread, so be careful. You're probably not going to want to use any kind of tools or anything. Just tighten it up with your hand. You have a little rubber grommet, goes in the hole in the back. This is what's going to fit, this is what will fit your sensor in when we take it out of the old one, the original. Alright, now we're going to add our filter here on the inside. Slides right over the bracket there, the adapter. You want to make sure that that screw is oriented in a way that you can get to it. Alright, so really doesn't matter what order you do it in. You can either take your stuff out first or build your pieces first. But now we're going to go ahead and start with the removal of the old airbox system. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and disconnect the negative battery cable. A 10mm bolt right here. Alright, loosen that bolt, push that over to the side there. Okay, once we got the battery cable undone, we can come in here, undo our airflow sensor. Just push down, pull off. Kind of move that to the side. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move the clamp. Depending on how it's fitted or oriented on there, you may have to use an extension and a swivel. That's what I got to do here maybe to get to it. Come right over here to this vacuum valve. Undo the vacuum valve, lift the tube up off the throttle body, and then your box should come right out. That easy. Anyway, after that we got to take off the engine cover. It just pops off with a little force there. After we pop this engine cover off, we follow the vacuum valve here, pull it off. Alright, after we get the factory air box out, we got to remove two bolts. One is down here off on the fender, it's 13mm bolt, and one right here is 13mm bolt. This is where our brackets are going to connect. Now we're ready for our new box. Okay, we're just going to hand tighten that in. We may have to do get some adjustment to get everything to fit in here right. Alright, now we're going to put the coupler on over the throttle body, the elbow. There is a bigger side and a smaller side. Make sure we got our smaller bracket that I talked about earlier. That's what we're going to use on that. Go ahead and cinch it down. We're not going to tighten it all the way because I don't know what angle it's got to be at yet. Okay, now we're going to remove the air sensor from the old one. It's pretty simple. You just turn it and pull it out. Put it in the rubber grommet of our new inlet pipe here. Alright, careful not to break it. It has a little tab on the side that shows how far you should go in. Okay, so now the issue we have now is that the vacuum hose, or the PCV hose here, is longer than what is needed. So I'm just going to put this together, get some fitting and some measurements on it to see what the best route is to go on this. Okay, what I ended up having to do is I put it all together and kind of test fit everything. You have to alter the factory vacuum tube, and you have to cut some off, and then you use the supplied tubing that comes with the kit, fit it over the tube. I did 10 inches here and pushed it all the way to the factory insulation there. Then I did 3 inches down here at the bottom, and then did the supplied right ankle turn. And then when you fit this up, when you fit the tubing onto the filter and the throttle body coupler, you can stick this, the vacuum tube, you reattach that, it'll fit right into the right angle there, and then we can start cinching everything down. to get the engine cover back on, we have to put our vacuum tube back down, install it back into place. We can get our engine cover, align it back up. So, not as easy as it looks, but it's on there. Alright, take our hose fitting, put it on our hose. Put the right angle, hook it up to the hose. Alright, now we can rotate our K&N pipe into the couplers. Go ahead and tighten it down. Tighten this down just a little bit and make sure we got it in place right. Alright, come down here, tighten up the right angle, make sure it's good. We're gonna just double check all our fittings here, all our clamps. And the kit comes with two different extensions for the airflow sensor. We just got to find out which one fits both ends here. Alright, so it should be this one. Clip this in and clip it in. Now just remember to rehook the battery and we should be good to go. We'll come back, give her a start up and make sure everything sounds good and looks good. Okay, this is what we're looking like here. Other than the engine bay being a little dirty, the setup looks good. Let's see what she sounds like. Ooh, buddy, that sounds good. There it goes. That sounds good. Sounds like a good job by Vanhammer. Alright, hopefully you can hear me over the air conditioner because it's hot in here and I got it going. But we're going to take it for a little test drive here and just see what the throttle response is like. Sounds good. That good Flowmaster rumble. I like it. Going to be happy with his rumble. Sounds good. Alright, so there we go. We got the install of the cold air intake on the Ram 1500 here. I know it wasn't an install video on Racy, Lacey, or a Mustang, but like I said, it's Vanhammer HP. Alright, if we can give somebody some horsepower, we're going to do it. So, anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. We need subscribers, so please, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Once again, thanks YouTube, thanks Hammerheads, and like always, drop the hammer. Peace out. Do it.